Hello, everybody. Welcome to the world of blissfulness. Our mission is to spread happiness and joy to everyone around us. In this video, I'll be talking about the monkey mind, our mental chatter, our inner dialogue, and our self talk, and the differences between this, and how we can apply this to get some real life results that we can use towards improving our life. The monkey mind is basically a lot of thinking that happens very fast, but it is not really focused on any particular topic. It is like a monkey jumping from one branch to another branch for apparently no reason. The second one is mental chatter. The mental chatter is a little bit different from the monkey mind because it is generally focused on one, two, or maybe three topics, but there is no coherent thinking, no critical thinking, no analysis. The mental chatter just keeps coming, and seems to go somewhere and then again repeat. So that's the mental chatter. The third thing is the inner dialogue. Inner dialogue is the conversations that we have in our mind between different aspects of our brain. For example, if we met somebody and we were discussing about a movie, later on, once we are driving back home or once we reach home, we will try to analyze that conversation and, oh, it was so good talking to this person about the movie, but certain parts of the conversation were like boring, some were very interesting. So that's the inner dialogue. So we keep talking and within our mind about different aspects of our experience, and then we will link it to some past experiences or some future expectations. And the fourth one is self talk. Self talk is both positive and negative. Self talk is something, if it's positive, it's like, I can do this, I am very skillful, I'll be able to achieve my results, I will take care of these activities. Those are positive self talks. Negative self talk is something like, I cannot do this, I will not achieve this, what will other people think, what happens if I fail, what are the consequences of some of my actions. So these are all like the negative self talks. So all these four things, right, the monkey mind, the mental chatter, the inner dialogue, and the self talk, whether it's positive or negative, these have a profound impact on our entire belief systems and our emotions, which eventually impact the actions that we take in our life. Now, some of this is useful in the sense, once you understand the mechanics of how these things work, right, how the monkey mind works, it's when we are not able to concentrate and focus and we are on like extreme stimulus, like if we have coffee or if we watch too much television, which will amplify our emotions, if we are too much engaged in any sports events that we are watching and it's extremely exciting or thrilling, the mind just starts racing, and it will, once that event is over, the excitement is over, the movie is over, or the sport event is over, the brain is still very active, and it will just, for hours it will keep on running, but nothing productive. Same thing with mental chatter. Once you're stimulated, even if you're trying to focus on some particular topic, get some work done, there is lot of chatter. Some thoughts will keep coming, whether you like it or not, they will keep coming, and you'll not be able to concentrate. Then the third thing is inner dialogue. We keep over analyzing things instead of taking some actions, or we keep going through different events that happened in the past, and we keep recycling the same perceptions, the same interpretations, and we keep talking to ourselves in our mind. And self talk is not about the external events. Self talk is about the I, that is, I am this, I am this, I am that, I am doing well, I am not doing well, that kind of things. So now when somebody starts meditation, all these things start coming up, if it is buried, right, it happens so fast. Once we start to calm our mind, all these four types of things, four types of processes start happening in the mind, and many people start feeling overwhelmed with meditation. Same thing with any kind of emotional or spiritual process. If it's journaling, again, once you start writing, the monkey mind will start, or the self talk will start, and the inner dialogue will start. So we have to learn how to control these aspects of our mind, of our psyche, right? If we don't control it, then these aspects, these processes will start controlling us. It will impact our emotions, that in turn will impact our actions, which finally will not give us the results that we want, because the results is a byproduct of the actions, and the actions are influenced by the emotion, which is all influenced by our thoughts. So our thinking mind, right, it's made up of several components. So we have the critical thinking, we have the analytical thinking, we have the um, creative thinking, we have the divergent thinking. So many types of thinking. So what are these? So creative thinking is when you have ideas about some artistic things, or solving a problem in a out of the box fashion. Like if you want to uh, do something like painting, you don't necessarily need to use colors, right? You can use different kind of natural things that can be used towards creating a painting. So that's an example of a creative thinking, a person who's creative. Critical thinking is when you're trying to solve like a problem. Let's say you want to break a particular bad habit, then you start looking, oh, I'm eating these things that are unhealthy for me, so let's not buy these things. Or if I buy it, I have to like learn to throw it away, even though I spent $15-20 on it. You have to like really analyze that this junk food, even though I paid for it, is going to harm me, and I need to be able to get the skill to just collect all these junk foods from my house and get rid of them. So critical thinking is analyzing all that aspects and taking the action and committing to it. Again, analytical mind is something where you collect a lot of data for your work, and then you analyze different processes, different ways of looking at the data, and you can create some kind of conclusion. So, and then divergent thinking is when you are interacting with people who have a different opinion, especially if you're negotiating with someone. They may want something that you have, and you want something that they have. So they will always give some points which are not maybe in your best interest, and you have to learn how to understand their position and point of view, and then negotiate and come to like a common ground. So there are so many different types of thinking, and we have all our monkey mind, we have our mental chatter, we have our inner dialogue, and we have our self talks. So these are not something that come and go, right? These are lifelong things that are in our mind. That's by design. We are designed this way. God or the creator or divine energy, whatever higher power you believe in, they made us this way. So you cannot eliminate this. This will be with you from the day you're born till the day you die. So you have to learn to work with these and make them useful tools. You cannot fight against it, you cannot squash it, you cannot bypass it, you cannot control it. You have to work with it. Same thing with our body, right? You cannot control the body, you have to work with the body. You have to make your body do things that it can do, it's designed to do. But the moment you try to do something with your body that it's not designed to do, it will start complaining, you'll have injuries or some problem. Same thing with our mind and our thinking. It's designed a certain way and it will function a certain way. You cannot change it. You cannot change the method or the process. You have to work with the method and the process. So it might sound a little complicated, but now that you have got this information, you can do much more research online, and you can also use AI, ChatGTP, and get more deeper into these concepts of monkey mind, mental chatter, inner dialogue, self talk, critical thinking, analytical thinking, divergent thinking, creative thinking, and create ways to work with these processes so that you can benefit from using these as tools. And that once you start benefiting from these as tools, you can use it towards achieving your goals, towards improving your emotional well-being, towards improving your spiritual well-being, towards improving your financial well-being, and also towards improving your physical well-being. So each of these things, it sounds very abstract. It may seem like how to master it, how to use it, and all those things. But it takes time, right? With time, as you understand it, as you do more meditation, as you do more journaling, as you do more self-care, as you attend more personal development courses, as you read more self-help books, as you listen to more motivational speakers and spiritual leaders, you will be able to integrate all different processes that work for you, that bring out the best in you. So your highest potential, maybe to influence a lot of people, to have a great family, to be able to become very successful at work, to start maybe 2 or 3 businesses. That's your highest potential. Maybe where you're operating is maybe at 60%, 70%. Some people maybe only 20%, and they may not know their highest potential. But once we investigate, once we look at our mind, how our mind operates, why we think the way we think, why we have created these kind of belief systems or these perceptions in our mind, everything starts to change in our favor, and we start to get results in our life that we may never have anticipated. So I hope you got some good points from this message that I'm sharing with you today. Please do more deeper research on all these topics like monkey mind, mental chatter, inner dialogue, self talk, critical thinking, analytical thinking, creative thinking, divergent thinking, and work towards enhancing your belief systems, enhancing your perceptions and point of views, and create meaningful goals in your life. Create some purpose where you are working for the greater good of humanity, and that everything, when you put it all together, it will take you to a more higher state of blissfulness, and that will help you to create a blissful community around you in your life, and you can stay in much higher states of bliss and not get entangled into the day to day distractions and day to day ups and downs of life. You will find a more permanent, blissful state of being that you can count on, that you can rely on. So, also please visit our website at www.blissfulness.life and have a great day. Bye bye.